Hey guys, I found this and I have seen over and over about the Brexit. How's it going to affect America? Uh, I think it's going to affect us in more ways than just with the stock market, which is already being manipulated anyway. That's a whole other video. Mexico president urges North American integration after Brexit. Now, for decades, we have heard about the North American Union, or the American Union, the AU. Where Canada, United States, and Mexico are supposed to combine into this one huge country. Supposed to be similar to what the EU did. The EU failed, so would the AU. It says here that the Mexican president on Monday called for greater integration with Canada and the United States in the wake of Britain's vote to split with the European Union. Nieto, who spoke during a stopover in Quebec City, is scheduled to attend a North American Leaders Summit in Ottawa on Wednesday with his U.S. and Canadian counterparts. The three countries are economic partners in NAFTA and work closely on security matters. I guess they do, with the exception of letting everybody in that wants to come in through our borders. But no, that's really not a security issue, is it? At Wednesday's summit, the leaders are expected to announce joint energy and environmental strategies, including matching renewable energy targets. The purpose of this visit is to renew our bilateral relationship, to give it new life, to find ways to advance the prosperity and competitiveness of North America, Nieto said. I think what is happening elsewhere in the world invites us to strengthen our strategic alliances and especially to be much more inclusive. He said it in a response to questions about the so-called Brexit decision. Britain's shocking vote to quit the European Union has abruptly shoved itself onto the summit agenda. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and U.S. President Barack Obama had both called on Britain to stay in the EU. It wasn't the government choice. I mean, they voted on it. So I guess they expected them to do what they try to do, and that's manipulate the election. The Brexit decision has ruled financial markets and triggered deep uncertainty over how the divorce will play out in Europe and elsewhere. To me, that's just people trying to cause panic with the markets. The markets are already being manipulated. They didn't need the Brexit to do that. Nieto is scheduled to dine with Trudeau in Toronto in the evening before the pair head to Ottawa to meet with Obama on Wednesday. On the first day of his state visit, Nieto also signaled Mexico's intention to join a fledgling continental carbon market with Quebec, Ontario, and the U.S. state of California. He is also expected to announce matching cuts to U.S. methane emissions, which Canada agreed to in March. Now, as far as the state of California, I find it odd that they reached this with the state of California instead of the capital of the United States. But that's just me. Anyway, I'm going to leave the link in the description. You can come here, determine the validity of the article yourself. I find it very interesting. As always, I do expect you to look at what I post in the links and validate it yourselves. I want to say thank you for watching my video. God bless.